Spratley of Oklahoma State. We shake hands and we're underway here at 125 in the quarterfinals. So 3 more seconds off the clock, and we're back at it here in the center of the mat. Both wrestlers circling to their left. Davis pulling in here, working in on the right side of Figueroa. Figueroa shakes the arm free. Both wrestlers back in the center of the mat here, 20 seconds into the first period. Davis drops to his right knee, reaches out, posting up on the head of Figueroa, trying to work his way in here. Figueroa in a 3-point stance. Now starts circling to the left, both wrestlers on their feet. Davis reaches out, tying up at the elbows, pushing in a bit here on Figueroa at the edge. Figueroa starts to circle to his left. They come back toward the center of the mat. They have 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in the opening period. Figueroa trying to shoot in here, can't find an opening. Now Davis trying to create a little angle. Both wrestlers trying to line up a shot. Davis looking to get in on the legs. They break apart again. Down to 1:45 left to wrestle in a scoreless opening period here at the NCAA quarterfinals. Davis pulling back in here on the elbows for a moment. Now both wrestlers keeping their distance a bit here at the moment, circling left to right. Now here comes Davis back in the arms. And Figueroa in a 3-point stance, just reaching out with his right hand and pawing at the head of Davis. Now Davis drops to his knees, comes back to his feet. Both wrestlers really looking like they both want to try to get in just low and create an angle here, and they're both having trouble finding a way to get in on the other. Davis dropping to his right knee, driving forward just a bit toward the near side of the mat. Under 50 seconds left. Figueroa shoots in. Davis sprawls back. Good heavy hips here by Davis. Now Figueroa driving in here with a head outside single position. Figueroa trying to step over. Now Davis hips back up over the shoulders of Figueroa, and they scramble their way off the near side of the mat. Still scoreless. Boy, some great action there. Figueroa got in on the leg of Davis. Davis nearly had a nifty counter to score 3 of his own, but they come back to the center, still neutral, still scoreless, down to 20 seconds left now as they continue to try to work in on one another, looking for the first points of this bout. Both wrestlers again staying very low, down to 5 seconds left, and we will go to period 2 with no score here at 125. Davis and Figueroa scoreless after 3 minutes. It'll be Davis with the choice after the card flip, and Davis will take bottom to start period 2. Braeden Davis is set in the bottom position. Davis sits out. Figueroa up under the shoulders, the arms here of Davis, driving forward. Now Davis gets those hips out, turns in and gets the escape. Braeden Davis takes a 1-0 lead here. 1:40 left to wrestle now in period 2. 12 seconds of riding time advantage on the board for Figueroa. Davis drops to his right knee, pulling in here on the head of Figueroa. Davis takes a couple of steps forward. Figueroa posting up on the shoulders here of Davis. Now Figueroa reaches in with a good collar tie. Both wrestlers really battling here now, picking up the pace just a bit. 1:10 remaining in the second period. 1-0 the lead for Penn State's Braeden Davis. Circling to the left. Drake Ayala and Troy Spratley are scoreless. Noto with a 1-0 lead over Ramos, and Smith leading Barnett 3-1 in the other quarterfinal bouts right now, all in the second period. Here it's Braeden Davis re-engaging with Figueroa. Trying to work in here out on that right side of Figueroa. They'll break apart. And Davis takes a couple of steps forward again here. Coming toward the near side. Figueroa drops to that three-point stance with his left hand on the mat. Reaching out and tapping it ahead of Davis with his right hand. Davis on his right knee. And Davis slaps the mat here, trying to get Figueroa to react. And now Figueroa tries to hit a little duck under right at the end of the period, and Davis fights him off. Boy, that was a nifty move, and this is exactly what we know Figueroa is capable of. Davis does a nice job there, not giving up the late takedown. We go to the third. Figueroa will take bottom with Davis leading 1-0. See if Braeden can get his ride going here. It would be big in this bout. We got a caution on Davis, starting too soon. First caution on the Nittany Lion freshman. 2 cautions, and then the third results in a point for your opponent. Clean start. Figueroa is quickly up, and he turns in here, gets in on the legs of Davis. Davis gives up the reversal. It's a 2-1 lead for Richard Figueroa of Arizona State. And the fans here respond accordingly. This is Penn State versus the world right now. The other fans like seeing somebody other than Penn State get some wins. Figueroa chins Davis back to his back, and Davis rolls through. No near fall points. 1 minute, 25 seconds. Figueroa riding out on the right side. Now Davis gets his hips out. Seated position, working for hand control. Figueroa driving in on the shoulders. Davis trying to get those hips away, cannot. Riding time up over 45 seconds for Figueroa. Figueroa hanging on up under the arms here. Davis still working to try to get hand control. Figueroa in control. 55 seconds in riding time advantage. Here comes Davis to his feet. Figueroa locks it around the waist. Figueroa over a minute in riding time. And Davis now gets chin to his back again, and now Davis back to a seated position. Davis gets the hips out, turns in, he gets the escape. It's 2-2 on the board. But again, the riding time advantage right now would be the difference. Figueroa has 1:14. Off the edge they go with Davis driving in, and a stall warning issued against Figueroa. And the fans roar their disapproval here in Kansas City. So it is a 2-2 bout, but it's really 3-2, Figueroa with the lead. 39 seconds left to wrestle here in the period. Now we get a warning against the Arizona State bench. And we're back at it in the center of the mat here, and Davis has to go. 35 seconds left. Davis shoots in on the right leg, trying to drive through. Figueroa now countering. He steps out on the right side of Davis. They are scrambling. Davis trying to come back up through the legs, and Figueroa catches him and nearly takes Davis to his back. Davis still rolling through here. He's coming out now, out on the right side of Figueroa, driving in. Figueroa with a whizzer. Davis reaching out for a leg. They go off the right edge. We have just 8 seconds left here in the third. Figueroa on his horse, backing up. Davis trying to drive in. Figueroa keeping him at bay, and Figueroa wins it. It'll be a 3-2 decision. Davis very upset because Figueroa backed up the final 8 seconds, and the official did not call stalling.